What up,
What's
boy?
going on, mate?
Oh yeah, you know, it's pretty good getting lit out at Zen Gaming Lab. That's about it, yeah.
You host.
Try to deal with Mason sitting beside me.
Yeah. So, we'll talk about ESL first. Clearly, we've gone through 2 cups in a monthly. So,
Dude, I didn't watch it yourself.
yeah, you played in it.
Yeah,
You weren't successful.
we got
you
shit
played
on.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got absolutely shit on.
My kid.
Oh yeah, sorry, we got shit on. Like we were thinking, and they just like dived non-stop on attack and defense, and we just got shit on 3-2, and that was it.
Still better
And now
than-
Even's dead, rip boys.
Is it actually dead? Is this like
Yeah.
exclusive?
No, dude, it was on Twitter the other day. What are you talking about? Dude, come on, dude.
No twit longer and all that.
No.
Nah, no twit longer.
No, it was just like candles,
We were having
Even
this
dead.
discussion earlier about whether Eben was still alive, and I was saying it was, and then I was telling you
Well,
it wasn't.
alright, I gotta say, Even
Yeah.
will never die. That's a first.
Meme lives on.
Even's a family. It's not a team, mate. It's a fucking family, alright?
So Bane's
Yeah, it's a family.
It's a fam- Okay. So we'll move over to plot 1 now. So you're fresh off the Fusion Girls train, which is now blank Esports. So
Blank
you've jumped
Esports.
over to plot 1. So first of all, before talking about ASL, how'd you feel about the switch?
Well, it was a bit awkward. It was like hosted by Gumba, like making some weird plot to fuse tempo with some other players, and I ended up on tempo, which is now plot 1.
So that's where the plot name came from.
Yeah, it was like Gumba's plot, so now we're plot 1. It was meant to be like plot 1 and 2 because Snakes was also a plot, so, but I didn't take onto it, so I'm happy.
So that's just someone raging downstairs. I know you heard that, but some guys clearly losing.
He lost his silver game.
Silver game. So first of all, ESL, you qualified. So how did the qualifiers go?
Started off rough. We were playing against MA Lakers in the first group, from first stage, if I'm not mistaken. And wait, no, this was actually ages ago. My bad. I'm confusing it. Oh, we kept on running this dive comp,
Yeah.
which we found like worked really well on the qualifiers, which was the week before that. And we kind of ran that throughout the whole tournament on attack and defense, and we're seeing great success with it. So like we'll kind of stick into it for now. Although I can say that we've been practicing like 3 tank and other interesting comps over the past weeks.
And then leading up into the monthly finals, took on Fusion Girls. So how was the whole experience playing against the X team?
We started off really slow. It's like something our team just has that we have to deal with. But leading towards the finals, like we kind of picked up our pace, like taking Snakes 3-0 out in the losers finals.
Yeah.
Like quite proud of that because like we're down 3-0 to them in the winners bracket second round. But yeah, like this like warming up stage we have is something we need to work on. But it feels like in long series, it's playing to our strengths.
And then of course we've got ZEN coming up tomorrow. So if you've got your stack going, you're playing as well. Or you've listed
Subbing.
He's technically listed as sub. You'll get
He's
roped
not good
in.
enough to
He's
get
going to
an
get
active
roped into
roster.
playing tomorrow.
I'm already roped in, man. They want me for 9:30. I have to like either stay the night or like get 6 hours sleep or something dumb.
It's 10:30, not 9:30.
Oh, but by the time I fall asleep though.
What does that even mean?
I need my sleep, dude. I sleep for like at least 10 hours, 12 hours a day.
That's how you get on the best teams.
Oh, yeah, you just
gotta have
fucking
that.
Sleep all day, dude. Dude, I can't be bothered getting out of my room for like a coffee or anything. It's like such a struggle.
And the beanie's a superpower.
The beanie is a gift
Do you actually wear that at home too?
sometimes.
Sometimes. Come.
It's the land beanie, man. It's blessed by everyone that I know.
So you're going to try and steal the beanie before tomorrow's.
No,
Don't
that's
you
a superpower.
dare.
I ain't doing that. Well, I mean, if he's playing against me, then yes. I'm taking.
Beanie never comes off.
So I've seen it come off. Dude, you're a liar.
Stuck to my head, dude. Don't try it.
So take us through the stack tomorrow that you've got. You've got the even stack.
Well, it's not the even stack. It's the rip even stack.
Rip
Come
even.
on, dude.
I thought the family doesn't die. It's
No,
not
no,
rip
the
even.
team's dead though, so it's rip even. But yeah,
It's the goal.
Yeah. We worship the death of even. That's what we do. It's what me, Bane, Refs, Hobbs, Nellary, and CKM who went home because he's 10 years old and can't drink beer.
So Mason's pointing around. There's actually people behind
Yeah,
the
yeah.
camera.
There's plenty of people over there.
He wasn't just
We've
pointing at a
got a
wall.
crowd of 400 people here. You know, it's just
It's
nothing.
quite hefty.
Yeah, it's quite easy.
So thoughts on tomorrow? All the teams signing up. You've got 10 teams. So any teams that you got your eye on?
Well, I
10
mean,
teams for the first group. There's 2 groups.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
five,
there's 20
five
teams.
teams each group. Yeah, it's 5
So not 20 teams. Who told me 20 teams?
Something
Someone
like
telling
that,
you
right?
20 teams.
Yeah, it's
What a
It's on the
scam.
poster. It was like
How the fuck
12
did we get through
teams.
20
on the
teams,
poster.
dude?
I don't know, dude. I'm like, holy crap, there's 20 teams in a Zen land.
We're doing round robin groups. How can we get through 20 teams?
I mean, we have all day. Come on, it's going to like what, 10:30 p.m. or something?
Yeah, but it's still like 2:30, 3:30 the first group, like 10:30 or 3:30 or something, and then till 9, 10 o'clock at night the second group, and then Sundays all day. Like Sundays double elim like best of threes at the start and best of fives at the end. It was full days.
It's pretty
A
high.
lot of work.
Teams that you got your eye on.
No one.
Not
Yeah,
even yourself.
all hackers. All the hackers when they rock up to LAN, they suck. There's 400 of them that are rocking up. We know them.
This is why I wanted to dodge the lane. I'm gonna play like a bot.
That's why CKM feeds every time on LAN. I'm calling him out now. CKM clearly walls because every time he's on LAN he feeds like no end.
Well, he's not here. He was here.
Well, I mean, he said he's gonna watch
yeah.
at home, so that's why I'll call him out.
Okay, shout out to
So,
CK.
So how do you feel about CKM coming back out of retirement for this weekend?
He's not out of
Retired.
retirement. No,
He's like, I'm retiring, and he plays more than he did. He legit like gets home from school at like fucking 4 o'clock, and then doesn't get off till after I get off. He just plays non-stop. Like
playing ranked though. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but he plays more than he did when he retired.
Retired.
Yeah,
Do
retired.
you think the skills exact same?
No, he
Yeah, what?
sucks. He sucks. He had no comms. Like we did like shitty scrims downstairs, and he had no comms because his headset was busted. And yeah, he just fed. I got back up here. He fucking fed. He
Got
was
to
like
admit-
try to lurk, and then would miss hooks and then just die instantly.
I experienced this sick play by CKM. Walks behind the Reinhardt, point blank, misses the hook, and then they lose the fight. And they lose the
Yeah, the
map.
whole strat was around him
Amazing.
landing the hook, and so he could shatter. But he missed the hook on a Reinhardt just shielding, standing still. He's a bot.
I guess it's a good
He
thing
sucks.
he retired,
Rip
I
CK.
suppose.
Yeah, he needed to retire. He was,
See you at
he
the
was downhill,
retirement
he was
home.
peak, He was downhill from there. That was it.
So when even gets another stack going, you're going to consider CKM?
Yeah,
at
nah,
all?
CKM's out the door now. And I had to talk him into coming here because like, oh, my parents won't let me because I've got school. I've got year 12, so I've got to study hard. But no, I talked him into it, and now I regret it. I should have just got half.
Who studies for year 12, man?
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for it tomorrow.
There they go.
Yeah, you're going to pay for it tomorrow. Hustle
Oh
it
yeah,
tomorrow.
he's gonna feed hard, but I don't know. Hustle's only playing for the first like hour. Wait, what? How many are you playing? Do you even know?
Till 11:30, so it's like 9:30 till 11:30 or something.
Oh, it's 10:30 or 11:30.
It's 10:30, so
You
like
only get
probably one game,
one
yeah.
or two games. Yeah.
I'm listed as a sub, so if the guy doesn't rock up, I'm gonna be playing all day, which I hope doesn't happen.
Yeah. Hope
Let's
not.
see. Well, you hope the guy doesn't turn up.
No, I hope he does turn up.
Let's see, you just
For
wanna,
my
what are you going to do
sake,
then
dude.
the whole day?
He's gonna coach us. He's our coach.
I'm just gonna run around laughing at people.
I'm going to have you here on the couch there.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
ready
you're
to
analyst.
do
I'll be
it.
with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll come
there we
up.
go.
Don't get sucked in now.
Oh no, it's
We'll make
happening.
you're not going to be here doing nothing. We're going to make you do something.
Oh, it's fine by me.
So, any other teams before we are?
No, well, like looking at the teams, there's like 7 teams who are actually all right. Like which is surprising because every other Melbourne LAN we've gone to, it's just been fucking trash. The Husk can back me up on that. It's
Well-
just been like sick. It's just been random. Apart from
DB.
like Aftermind.
There's like DB respawn and landslide, right?
Yeah, the only one that had a good thing was Respawn.
Respawn was
Like,
like
because it was alright just because of the Aftermind. There was no one else that was even good.
whole aftermind
Like,
squad rocked up, man. It's like you're playing versus
Yeah.
a team that actually competes in
And
the
they,
region.
and they entered in the Paladins comp with like
They
3
came with their
teams.
jerseys. They flew someone over, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm playing with them now today, so
Did
Did they
roast
fly
them all.
over?
they flew. I think it was not PB.
Nah, aren't they all Melbourne?
Was it Chronics? No. One of them came from Adelaide. Yeah, he stayed like the night for the respawn land, and Hades. No, not Hades. Josh Kent drove him back.
Josh Kent's from Sale.
Yeah, but like he drove him back to the airport on his way back. Yeah,
Who's PB? Is he playing this weekend?
PB might be coming
No,
down.
no,
I
because
reckon.
he's playing in the UEL thing that's on this weekend. The university league.
Oh, the thing with Nectar.
Yeah.
Isn't he
Next
signed
is
up for the team
team,
though?
yeah.
He's signed up for the Aftermind squad.
Oh, no, they subbed him out. They get
Oh.
someone else because he had to play
Okay.
the UEL thing. I'm pretty sure it's
Now,
right.
is
And
this
I was
true?
keen to meet him.
Did Nectar sign and enroll in university just to play in this league?
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. They could...
Ah,
That,
who knows? It's
that a
Will.
true-
Will
is
Wheat,
that a
dude.
fact-
Will
that was a
Wheat,
fact that was
man.
given to me. I don't know if that's true or not. He's probably listening right now as well.
Yeah, I
so.
mean, I'm pretty
Shout
sure
out
it's
to Will.
true. Like... Oh, Will, you're dropkick. You know it, dude.
Savage.
Yes. In a good way, in a good way,
A
alright?
good way.
In a
What-
good way.
How do you define a good drop kick?
Well, he earns his money. I mean, no, he doesn't boost. No, he doesn't.
So you don't
Sorry. Sorry,
Can we not leak stuff?
What?
Can we not leak stuff?
Oh, no leaks. Yeah, no leaks. Sorry.
Two leagues.
No
Bobby
leaks.
Leaks. Hey, we're live from Bobby Leaks. Bring
Okay,
out the
What are we
latest.
talking about? I don't
Next
remember what we're
up.
talking about.
I was just talking about the university league.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's only 2 good teams in that, right? I mean, you've got, like, ATAR and Eat Up stack. And then...
Aren't they out?
Oh,
There's a Taiwan thing.
Yeah.
Didn't Rain post on ANZ recruiting, trying to find 2 new players?
Oh, did they? Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Shit, I should have got into
Scam.
So speaking of that, that means Blank possibly aren't playing in ESL now.
Yeah, no.
It's,
So
ESL's on like the same date as the
yeah,
like
well,
tournament starts.
I think they're heading over like late March, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah, like later on this month they're gonna fly over. Like everything's in a rush. Like they're gonna set everything up.
Well, I mean, they were meant to play here at ZEN, but I'm pretty sure they pulled out just because of all this stuff that's happening.
ATAR flaked.
Yeah,
ATAR, I'm watching you do.
So that means with ESL coming up, and then on the 3rd and 4th of April, CyberGamer has their qualifiers for their pro league. So another 10k tournament for one league. You
Two
didn't hear about
10k
this?
tourneys. No. Yeah, they announced it today.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
CyberGamer did.
So that means
They don't
you
have a
get
team.
Even's coming back for that as well. That means your team's coming back.
No,
You
I'm just working and shit
It's
now.
gonna work.
Yeah,
You're
no.
retired. So
Yeah, I'm
you're gonna
retired,
join
dude.
CKM.
Taking my career, dude. Even.
So,
Great career. dude.
so how do you feel about the scene opening up now that there's no Fusion Girls?
Us, Haas is at the top. Fucking ask him.
One of the top. Like Snakes is up there as well, dude. Yeah, top 3.
Top 2.
I wouldn't say easily. I said there's some teams that can get up there.
So, because there's no Love Shack anymore. As
Yeah,
well.
Love Shack's gone now.
Masterminds
Love Shack
is
got
still
banned.
around though. How do you feel
It's a
about
different
that?
Masterminds. It's like a mix of the members that were left over from Masterminds and Jam Gaming. And I mean, it's not bad. They got Billa. Billa's a great Genji, but we'll go to see how they go in time. So far, it hasn't been amazing, but they've like been.
They did alright.
Yeah, they've done alright. Like they're at a good they're at a good point, but they need something to break beyond that. To break into the top 3 or top 4.
Of course, you've still got Scylla as well.
Still around
So
there.
still.
Still are trash, aren't they? They just suck. Dude.
Looking right at Weaver. Weaver's right there.
Weaver's
I
So
should talk, my boy.
we'll come back. We'll take a short break, and then we'll be jumping back with 2 new guests on the couch. So don't go
Getting rid
anywhere.
of us already.
Boy, we got sucked off.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this time I'm joined with Wubo from Stella. He's flown all the way over from the City of God, Christchurch, and of course we've got Bane, who's here to bomb another podcast for me and get me banned off Twitch.
It's not a phase, Mum.
And Wubo, first of all, welcome to Melbourne, welcome to Australia. How did you find the city so far?
Pretty good.
And Bane, of course, you're a local player from here, and unfortunately. So, how are you feeling about playing once again with some of your old teammates?
I'm not happy about playing again with CKM because he throws lands. And I don't like my team. I'm looking for a new one, like, please.
What position you're looking for, or just anything that you
just
think-
anything really.
just to get out of there?
Yeah, they're all Muppets, honestly.
All of them. Is there ever, what was the downturn of Eben?
No. I think Joel.
Joel?
Yeah,
Joel
Joel
leaving?
killed Evan. Yeah.
What-
And so did Arco.
Arco.
He listened to one Stormzy album, then everything changed. It was like one day he was on Mandem, then the next day, wasn't good, bruv. Not Not a mad thing.
And of course, Wevo, so Scylla, you guys played in the monthly, and you just recently came through ESL in the summer series. Do you want to talk about the experience as a group of six? I was going to say five, I'm not playing Counter Strike. As a group of six, you guys have stuck together for quite some time. So how do you feel the team's been going and your performance through the latest tournament?
The team's doing pretty good. We're pretty known for our through tank DPS.
Yeah.
Our dive's still being worked on. Yeah, we're practicing a lot. We need a. We recently picked up Switch.
Yep.
From Yes Man. He's going to be our coach.
Yep.
So shout out to him.
He's got doctor's shoes to fill. So
Yeah.
is he already on the databases already? Structuring. Okay.
Structuring. Call-outs and
So
stuff.
how do you feel that the performance went in ESL though? That was the most recent. So the monthly, the past weekend.
We had a bit of struggles against Plot One.
Yep.
And we didn't verse Snakes though, but yeah.
So how do you feel about Blank Esports? That was Fusion Girls going overseas. I just recently said to the other guys, it kind of opens up the door for everyone else to gun for that #1 position. How do you feel about?
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, happy for them, but you'll also be happy that that's more money on the table potentially now for you guys.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? Who do you think will be the next #1 team so far?
It's pretty close, I reckon. It would be interesting to see what the top 3 teams will be.
Yeah.
Because could be Snakes, could be Scylla, could be Plot One. Yeah.
Because with them backing out, that means there's going to be another position open in the next monthly for ESL, I believe. So because it was 2 teams each monthly that qualified for the finals at the end in May. So, but now with Blank going overseas, they're probably not going to be able to participate in that. That means there's a potential opening spot. We've already got Plot 1 that's qualified, but now there's still you guys.
There's still Monopoly
Snakes.
Club. They haven't.
Yeah,
played
yeah,
yet, so they could probably go through.
How did they played in the second qualifier though? How did they go?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think they lost. I can't remember who they lost. They lost to some team. I can't remember.
Yeah, because the seeding in that made it a little bit difficult on a lot of because
It's
you
really
guys went up against Love Shack first round,
Yeah.
which everyone was like, "What the fuck is going on there?" But that's because they wanted to seed teams based on their performances through the competition. But what kind of sucked about that, I felt, was, say if you guys got knocked out up against Love Shack, like they did against you, their points are going to be pretty much 0. So they're still going to be seeded really badly and go up against top teams. So that system didn't really work too well. I felt.
The seeding for the next one, is that
Yeah.
going to be random as well?
I think it's still based on all the current all the past performances.
Okay.
So there was never the only one that was random was the first one. As Bane has decided to hide behind his hair, so it's not a phase. So we finally actually got the Evan podcast streamed the other
It was
week.
well worth the hype, I think.
Well worth the hype. So how
For
do
those who
you,
tuned in, it was very good.
so okay, so leading up into, let's start talking about this weekend. So any teams that you can predict that will make it through to the next on Sunday, or make it through on Sunday, and who do you think is going to take out the win?
I don't really know. I
Yeah.
haven't looked at any of the teams. Been practicing hard though. Like every day, I go home, get my katana, unsheath it, then I just sharpen it non-stop, for 7 hours, and also cut some watermelons. Fruit Ninja, exclusively based off my lifestyle.
That's your lifestyle. So, what are your? So, with now that you're looking for a new team, what teams out there that you really got your eyes set on that you want to join?
Well, I did have a trial for I think it was Cool and Lit Individuals, but
Who's on that team?
Jordation.
And what position did you play?
I was playing Genji.
It was Genji. Have you played Genji before that?
I don't think it would have worked out though.
And were you ever a Genji player before that team?
No.
So they just really rolled the dice on you.
I think they did. I think they cucked me a little bit. I felt a bit like Smash Brother in that situation, but yeah.
How does
I
it
think
make
I'm
you
better
feel?
off
What do you
being without
mean
them.
feeling like Smash Brother?
Huh?
What do you mean feeling like Smash Brother?
Oh, being a bit cucked.
Oh. Alright. So that team's gone now. Any other teams? What about?
Well, I was gonna join Eben, but they kind of died again.
Yep.
So now I'm just looking for a team. Hopefully, Fusion Girls disband soon. I'm
So-
pretty much better than Trill already.
What about Ignis?
Oof. I think they're too good for me. Like Squizzy's ult is GM. And I haven't got an account to GM yet. Like even Loser Fruit's GM now. I like can't compete. Yeah, she is. She's reached top 500, 4.3k. It's ridiculous.
When did you form a team with her?
She ignored my friend request.
Ah, so you and Cinderella have something to bond
We're in
over.
the same boat there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I even sent her a
No.
donation, like saying, "Why won't you add me?"
No, but didn't Cinderella get a friend request from Loser Fruit?
I don't think so.
It was. Yeah,
I think it was the fake one.
There's a fake Loser Fruit.
I think there's about 3 or 4 of them going around. Not that I would know about, but
One of them's Frogger. His ult.
oof, leaking. Oof.
Oh. He's probably in there right now, like Twitch flipping away. But okay, so you're over here now. You're playing this weekend. You've got your own stack going. So how do you feel about the teams in the competition this weekend?
Not too sure how well we're gonna do because we haven't practiced. We burst half of Scylla today.
Yeah.
Just scrimming. We didn't do too well against them, so yeah, need to practice a little bit more and need to calm and stuff. So yeah.
Who else is on your team? Let's run this through your team.
Baby Poro, you,
Yep.
Bus, Effing Ninja. He's gonna be subbing. He's playing on Saturday.
Yep.
Claves and Foamy.
Okay, because Claves, I remember Claves. He was here for the 3v3, so he went up against Bane's stack last in the 3v3 and actually baited Bane. So, can you take us through your lineup, Bane, and how you feel about your team?
As I said, I'm not really comfortable with them. I think they're gonna anchor me. I heard Nectar boosted their accounts.
So, but you're going to be playing.
So I'm gonna be playing DPS, Genji.
Yeah.
Alongside Mason, who's gonna be playing Lucio. Refs is gonna be playing Widow.
Yep.
Haas is gonna be playing. No, not Haas. Sorry, Hobbs. Hobbs, my bad. Hobbs is gonna be playing Orisa.
Yep.
CKM's going to be playing the feeder role, which he did tonight perfectly. And Nellery's going to be playing Junkrat.
Junkrat. So what made all these changes? Is this because of CKM's feeding?
CKM's feeding. We have to work around it, and we've got to like go to our best heroes.
Yeah.
It's the only way we're going to win.
So do you think CKM should come back to competitive play, or should you just stay where he is right now?
I think he should stick to schoolwork, because like his Overwatch career isn't working out too well.
What about all the teams that what about the other teams though in the competition?
I do rate Masterminds.
Oh yeah, so which players have come down from Masterminds?
Aaron, because if I don't rate him, I think he'll bash me.
Yeah.
He's got a bash at LAN list, and I think like me or Refs is #1 on that list.
What about is Degs down for this competition?
I don't think so.
So it's just who's in that staff? Did Bim come down? Does anyone know Bim?
Yeah, Bim come down.
Where are they?
KS1.
Why are they here today? Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Dodging.
Here, dodging.
They're just scared of us.
Yeah. Bim, Aaron, KS1. There's a couple of people from Melbourne in that from Masterminds. I'm trying to think. Right. Like we should know this. We're like all from Melbourne. We should know that there's Masterminds players from Melbourne.
They're not relevant anymore.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, well, they're called mustard mines, aren't they? This time around. So that's another stack. What are the other teams that are coming in? Is Squizzy is he coming down for this competition?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. He dodged. Oh, he's got his shifts at Macca's, so I suppose he's busy. But what are the other teams? Do you guys know? I should have really had a list of teams to go through. Nothing. Well, so now this is gonna look weird because I'm talking to Mason off the camera, and then it's just gonna look completely like dead air. Addy, so you guys are scrimming them. Kanga's scat. Oh, okay, that's something that Kanga. So how do you guys feel about them coming back to play?
I think they should stick to Paladins.
Why is that?
Probably, but they should just stick to Paladins because they're really good at it. Like they didn't
That's
come
true.
like 3rd or 4th in like the championships.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, yeah.
Oof.
Third in the world.
Oof. I reckon I could do that.
See, there was a Did you ever play against Aftermind when they were around? Was that a bit before your time?
Yeah.
So now's the time to shine and
Yeah.
send them back to Paladins. Yeah. So, how would you rate those guys if Huss is playing for them? because Huss will be playing for them in the morning. Well, you're on Group B. Are you Group A?
I think so, yeah.
So pretty much a lot of the Melbourne teams would be like, a lot of the teams with like Melbourne players would be stuck playing earlier on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine. All right. Well, final thoughts before we switch it up and give some more people on the couch. Yeah, he's allowed. He's allowed. He's unbanned from the podcast, and he may get himself banned right now, though.
Shout outs to all my fandom. You're all mad tings.
Yeah.
I would eat my foot, but I'm not that flexible. Shout out to Arno. Shout out to Brett the bricklayer. Oh yeah, Lex the best, Lucio AUNZ. Who else? Loser Fruit for not accepting my friend request. Meme Fedora 420 for giving the Twitch memes a go. And Squizzy, yeah, fuck Squizzy. And BobbyJ for hosting.
Oh, thank you very much. And then we've final thoughts, and we might get you back on the couch a bit later, but we'll switch things up. But final thoughts before you have to jump back down to the crowd.
Big shout out to all the guys at Scylla, and yeah.
He's doing the Arco hands. So shout out to Arco. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Rest from Plot 1, Nellery from the Trill Fan Club, and we got ready for another weekend worth of LAN, so we're all fresh off playing ESL this weekend. Your thoughts on qualifying through to the ESL final leading up in May?
Proud of the team, playing a comp we've never scrimmed before.
Yep.
That's it.
And then you, Nellery, what are your thoughts on ESL before we get stuck into this?
I mean, we played pretty shit in the second week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we got smashed by Nectar, who was just feeding his ass off on Tracer. It's pretty much just getting carried by a Puto the whole game. We just fed too hard.
So how does it feel to be playing on a team with Hobbs?
I can't understand him half the time, so we pretty much just run around like apes and lose every fight.
Well, then, leading up into this, you're playing with Hobbs this weekend, and with Refs here as one of your teammates. So how do you feel about the stack, the Rip Eben, celebrating the loss of their life?
I mean, our scrims were like absolutely awful. Like, CKM was literally just feeding his ass off. I don't know what Hobbs was doing every single fight, running and dying. I don't think Bane healed a single person, the entire team. Like, it was absolutely awful. But, I mean, we'll probably win anyway, so it's fine.
So you expect to go up well against Kanga Esports and then Mastermind stack as well?
I mean, they don't have Jordation, so I don't understand how they're going to win. Like, there's no one to flick, so it's pretty easy wins.
What about you? Instead of playing with Plot 1, you're here with the Rip Evans stack representing the Melbourne crew. How do you feel about playing with these guys?
I'm a bit scared after scrims, man. Let me tell you. Them charges, them hills, everything went wrong.
What just happened? We all good? Oh, we're all good. Right. Okay, we're all good. So playing with Plot 1, you're like known as being one of the shot callers. So are you shot calling for these guys here? Are they listening to your shot calls if you're shot calling?
In scrims we were just having fun, but
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll probably be shot calling, yeah.
Okay, so if they're not under your command.
They'll be moving to the top of the bash list, man. Yeah. Trust me.
So thoughts on the other teams though that are coming this weekend?
There's 2 really scary rosters and then 3 other rosters are pretty good.
So
So
you-
it'll be tough competition.
So you'll be playing Group A. So it's actually like pretty decent prize pool because like the 3v3. I guess it wasn't closer to like, you know, hold up. Hold up. They're trying to tell me instructions. It's just like taking my mind somewhere else. Okay, so you're going to be on the first group, yeah, correct? Group A. So we're going to have 10 teams so far at this point in the competition. Could be 12, but with 10 teams, there's only going to be like 1 or 2 teams. Wait, so it'd be 1 team from each group dropping out at this point.
Yeah,
so
one
Saturday is pretty much just like the feeling out and just kind of having a bit more fun, and then Sunday is pretty much getting ready to win that money.
Yeah, Saturday's the warm-up.
Yeah. So, which is exciting because a lot of us are all staying in the same hotel this weekend, so
Yeah,
it's pretty much just like a big celebratory event now. And all these guys are trying to get a bit of a fisting action here on this podcast, and you know, seeing as I don't have my own mug here, I want to feel like I can try and test the size of Xenox's mug and, you know, warm it up for him tomorrow. But my hand it actually just fits in this one. So shout out Xenox. You have a couple of my skin particle. I can't get 2 in there. Wait, well, I can go like this. But he's gonna enjoy this mug now with my hands that have already been inside of it. So have fun, Xenox. So I'll wait for him to slap me in the face tomorrow. Anyway, all right, back to business. Okay, so we've got CG that just announced as well. So we've got another 10k tournament. Games has got something else coming up. So we've got a lot of tournaments with prize pools now in Australia. So how do you feel about going into that and knowing that now Blank Esports probably won't be participating in both of them? So
competition will be as tough as ever. Still, they've been a bit bad lately, but sorry. But they'll pick it up with the new coach. Really looking forward to it. 11k and 10k tournaments.
And
really
like
exciting.
Snakes as well, Monopoly Club.
Yes.
They're all decent teams. Like Love Shack went the same route as Eben, and they're in the graveyard now.
Rip.
So any other teams that you expect to be making into the top 8?
You listed Masterminds, right?
No, I did. Oh, earlier I did. Earlier.
Yeah, they'll make top 8.
And what about Trill Fan Club? We've got one of the players right here.
I'm not too sure. They took a map off Fusion Girls, so maybe.
So how do you guys feel about going into CG and ESL now? Like, there's still a chance to qualify for ESL. Qualifiers probably haven't started yet for CG. How do you feel about coming into them?
I mean, Appa kind of dogged the boys and left the team, so we're trialing a new player on Monday for DPS. So
Is it Bane?
No, it is definitely not Bane. We're not looking for a one-trick Pharaoh player. Yeah, I don't know. It could be pretty interesting. It's just kind of been a struggle in scrims because we haven't had a proper 6, so it's kind of difficult to work out everyone's roles and see how we play together.
So are you open to applications, or you just kind of already got a short list of people?
We already have a short list of people we're looking to trial on Monday when I get back from Melbourne.
And what about Diffuse? That's another team that I've kept my eye on. How do you guys feel about Diffuse as well coming into the top 8? Have you guys scrimmed against them?
I'll go. We've scrimmed them a few times,
Yep.
but I can't remember the results, to be honest.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure they're top 10.
Well, we want 8. We don't want those 2.
Yeah.
I guess even if you don't make it, there's still like you can still win a grand for just coming first in CGA, so that's still pretty good. I guess like ESL, they pay out all the way down to the 4th place as well, so it's still opportunities there, even if one doesn't work out for the other. But what about Masterminds? That's one of the teams that were always known as being up there. They were rated as number 2 at one point, and then in Summer Series they didn't make it through to the finals, and they're going through the major roster changes. Have you scrimmed them lately?
We've scrimmed them a few times, not lately. They have a really good dive comp, so they're pretty good on lead jump.
Yep.
They're just a bit inconsistent, so if they work on that, they'll be a good team.
So what about they still have like the same sort of feel to their old play style, or do you think they're, without Degs in their team, do you think there's a big hole to fill?
They feel about the same, yeah.
What about Snakes? How do you guys feel about Snakes? That's like the other super team. You got Plot 1 and Snakes as the 2 teams people were.
They're really good at their Fire Dive, but they need some work on other comps.
What about Huwu? With Huwu playing now in a team, he used to be on Yes Men, of course, but now he's in a team that they're rating up in the top 2 right now. How do you guys feel about Huwu on that sort of team? Do they enable him a lot more?
We actually wanted Huo on our team, but he went to Plot 2, sadly. He's a really good player. He doesn't perform as well on D.Va. It's not really his fault, though. He just carries super hard on Zarya.
What about Soundwaves? Is he still playing in the squad? Because I remember you're going to get Teo for ESL, and then we had the problem with only using ANZ players, and at the last minute they changed it. You could use one international player, but Teo didn't end up playing. So is he in the squad currently, or
we're just trying a few new things, and whatever works out best, we'll go with.
what about you, Nellery? How do you feel about pretty much the limit only having one international player? Do you think that works for tournaments, or do you think we should just open up to everyone?
I don't really think it should be an issue. Like, I kind of welcome like players from international areas come to play. It's better for the scene.
Are you guys eyeing off any other competitions outside of Australia? Do you want to start entering into Southeast Asian tournaments?
Yeah, we eventually want to, but just need to work on being #1 in the region first. That's the most important thing.
And then like go down that Fusion girls route and start scrimming people from overseas.
Yeah, we're not far off scrimming Koreans, I'd assume.
So that's like the doors are already open now with a team going over there playing in the Taiwan tournament. So let's get our thoughts on that. It's close to what 270 grand. I think Huss can. How much is it, Huss? 27 Australian dollars. So 270 grand in AUD. So that's pretty crazy. And we've got a team over there representing. Some of them are your ex-teammates as well. So what are your thoughts on them leading into that competition? What are your thoughts on them as a whole and the competition?
I'm super happy for them, for the opportunity they have. I hope they do our country well. I think they're the favourites, but they need to work on a few of their comps without a hog player, obviously.
Yeah.
Because of no Huss.
True that. Oh, yeah, with ATAR stepping back in. What about you, Nellery? What are your thoughts on the competition and Fusion Girls?
It's really good for the scene, and I think they definitely have a really good chance of winning. I think Trill can probably 1v6 everyone over there, so it should be pretty easy.
And then give us your thoughts, refs, on transitioning from you originally started on Untitled Spreadsheet, and now you've come all the way through. I don't think you're on cheat. I think it was the Tempo Storm, correct? It went to Tempo. Now all the way over to Plot 1. Give us your thoughts on the whole situation of where it's got to now.
It's just developed kicking after kicking. Ex-Gumba. It's good for the scene. You can see there's more than one team now. A lot of good teams now.
And now Termo, his most recent roster switch, he's over in MA Lakers. So he ended up picking up a team pretty quickly. So how did that change come about, that roster change with him leaving?
We just weren't happy with a lot of things. He's a really, really good player mechanically, but communication and some positioning is a bit flawed. I'm sure he can improve, but we wanted to improve very quickly with, what is it called? Full Circle coming up?
Yeah. No, ESL and
It was Full
CyberGamer.
Circle at the time.
Oh, yeah, with the Summer Series.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, because he was playing in that competition, because you didn't get Huss until shortly after. So, is Huss playing Termo's role?
Yeah, Huss is playing the flex role.
Okay.
He can play the Genji and dive though. He's really good at Genji.
Alright, well, we're going to be doing a Q&A session after we go cut to another break. So, queue up all your questions into Twitch chat. We'll be taking out the ones that we can actually talk about on the camera. So if it's got anything to do with, whatever your brain comes up with that's awful, I'm not going to be able to talk about that. So at least come up with things if you want a question. Make sure it's something we can talk about. But before we quickly cut to the break, your thoughts on like putting your team together, Trill's fan club, and how that all came about? Because I got Reps' history. I wanted to get yours as well.
Kind of having like a lot of issues with our team. Like people wouldn't listen, die constantly, randomly. Our caller wasn't saying anything for probably almost a month. So I was like sharing calling with someone else on the team. It just really wasn't working out. So I just thought like, just kill the team pretty much. Just couldn't play it anymore. So I just ended up grabbing players who went in teams after the shuffle happened.
No, got the man himself, old Hobbs. So. While TF2 is dead now, so he's playing Overwatch. So we'll quickly cut to a break and come back with some Q&As, and hopefully we get Hobbs here on the couch. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, joined here with some of the boys again. We've got Huss, Refs, and Mason, and we've got Ben also on the microphone. Can you let them hear your voice, Ben? So Ben's going to be reading out the questions, so we'll be here answering them. So load up the first question, Ben.
All right, so let's start with an easy question. What do you want in the next hero to be released?
You go, man. What do you want in the next hero to be released?
There you go.
Yeah, they hear him. They can hear Ben.
Starts with Doomfist.
Well, I mean, it is going to be Doomfist, right?
That's what we want.
I want an alternative to Reinhardt, dude. like,
Doomfist.
wait, Orissa's an alternative to Reinhardt.
Let's
Yeah,
try
and my
Blizzard.
ass, dude. Get an actual alternative to Reinhardt. That's what I want.
Wait, you Refs.
Projectile.
It's projectile again.
We have Doomfist right here with us.
Doomfist? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, I was just hoping at least Terry Crews does the voiceover. That's all I'm hoping if it's Doomfist next.
You'll be the character model. That's all we want.
Yeah, my character model. It's going to be weird with Terry Crews' voice. Not really going to match. Alright, next question.
All right. What are the the best 5 Lucios in the region?
Actually, who are asking these questions so we can shout them out?
Oh, that is Frogger.
So Frogger. Okay, Frogger. So who are the 5 best Lucios in the region?
Hey, give me the mic, mate. Come on. Kalthos, all 5. That's it. That's all 5. That's it. He's top 5.
Well, Refs, you're a Lucio player. What are your 5?
Well, Lex won't make top 5. If I'm being honest, me, Cutie, Frogger, and that's all that makes the top 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Hobbs.
Oh.
You just dog
Oh.
Hobbs.
Sorry, Hobbs.
Team.
Oh.
It feels bad.
You have to
Dude, that Arco, dude. Top level.
Who's playing Lucio tomorrow? You or Hobbs?
Hobbs.
Dude,
I carry tonight as Zarya. I have to carry this bot team.
Can I shout out Kiki's Lucio?
Kiki's
Lucio?
What's his
Oh,
name?
Yuki's number 1 Lucio too, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yuki.
Yeah. Remember when he played it in scrims? Yeah, I know you said Kiki, but Yuki's better.
His Mercy's pretty good, but I'm not.
Nah, Yuki's a feeder on Mercy. He's banned from that
Are
era.
you serious?
Yep.
Fire, dude. Been a Yuki, huh?
Shout out to Yuki.
It's pretty much like Refs.
Shout out to
IQT. They're trying to go down the Lucios. Who are the other ones?
What about you, Bobby? Who do you think top 5 is?
Well, like, beg your pardon?
Who do you think top 5 Lucio is?
Well, IQT, Refs. I like Taki playing with snakes as well, and I always enjoyed Evie booping off Huss. Remember that game when she was playing Lucio
Maybe like
booping
3
off the
times
map?
that game, man. I actually wanted to jump off the ledge myself.
that qualified for a top 5, and the last one is, of course, gonna have to go to the number 1 Lucio and Zen. That's Kalthos.
Yeah,
So-
boy.
So let's load up the next question.
Next question.
All right, we have a question from Nellery.
Oh, you sitting right here.
Yeah, what is it? You ask. You ask it.
Yeah, come on, Nellery, what's your question?
Okay, Melanie asks, how does Squizzy get GM on his Smurf? Do any of you guys have an answer?
Give me the mic. It's an easy answer. He didn't. He's a bot.
No, Swizzy has transcended beyond.
I don't believe
the
it.
Overwatch scene.
He needs to get 4.5k, as he said the other day. Like he's 3.5k, but he deserves 4.5k.
He's 5k, dude. He's actually Evermore, isn't? Evermore's his Smurf.
Definitely 5k.
Wait,
He's
did
maximum.
his GM did his Smurf actually get GM?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen proof of it. So who knows?
We need serious questions, Nellery.
Okay. Next question.
We have a question from Cyberwaste. How long do you think it will take for Orisa to truly enter the fray? Who do you think they'll replace in a normal comp?
Can I take this one?
But the question
Wait,
is, how will Orisa get in the meta? That was the question. I'm doing Bobby's job because he sucks at it.
they can hear him. They can hear Ben.
How can they hear him?
He's got a mic on.
Oh shit!
I told you that.
God damn it!
Nice Ben.
She won't.
Huss said an answer. Huss is an answer.
I was gonna have a serious answer. Like, I think she'll be played by flex players most of the time because paired with a Reinhardt, it's like a very hard defense to break. You have like effectively 3.8k shield because like you can pre-place the shield on the ground when they push in. She won't be that effective on attack though, because like actually on some high ground maps you can pre-launch it up top for like your flankers and stuff, but that depends on the situation.
It's kind of shit against that.
Just like for a second, look at how long it took
shit against
Sombra
Dive.
to get. Look at how long it took Sombra to get like into the meta.
Yeah.
Like, her kit wasn't bad or anything. It's just taken a long time for players to realize how to work
Look
it.
at Anna. Like Anna didn't even get changed, and it
Yeah,
took her
Anna as well,
ages
like-
to get into the meta, and like she didn't even get
When
changed.
she first was introduced into the game, her ulti was broken. It had like the 50% speed boost and damage reduction and damage increase. People didn't realize she was broken until like about a month and a half in.
They fucking let it rip.
Yeah, until they nerfed Zen. Until they nerfed Zen.
Just let it rip.
Refs?
I think people play around shields very well right now, and it's obviously a shield war hero. So I think she'll be played straight away on defense, not as much on attack. Some maps she will be played on attack. Hollywood Point 1.
Yep.
And off the top of my mind, I can't think of any others.
Alright, it's time to load up the next question, Ben.
All right, we got a question from Register Here 23.
Oh god, no! Oh. Okay.
What are the top 5 main tanks in OCE?
Rain. It's just rain. It's only rain.
Top 5 mates. Yeah.
Rain top 5. Oh, rain.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, rain top 5. That's it.
Like you'd have to say Mosh as a
Mosh number 1.
Really?
M-God,
I
M-God.
think Trill's gotten better than him.
M-God.
Trill.
Mosh, Trill, Kiki.
KS1.
Would you
Yeah, KS1 is...
Yeah.
KS1 is
No, we're
underrated.
talking about Rhyme players. Is Kiki a Rhyme player?
Oh, you're talking about run players.
Yeah, main
Not
tanks,
main
main
tanks,
tanks.
KS1's a real good.
Yeah,
KS1 is underrated.
What
He's near number 1.
Hikari, you rate him?
Who's
Hikari's shown good performances, but he's got a very aggressive
I reckon he's a better
playstyle.
Winston than he is a
Yeah,
Reinhardt,
his
though.
Winston's much more powerful than his Reinhardt.
What about Cindy?
Oh, Cindy's really good. I
Cindy's
played in
one.
I played in a rank game with him the other day, and he's surprisingly very good.
Anyone else out there?
He's not playing Reinhardt though now. He's playing like flex. Yeah, he plays like the flex role. There's forget his name.
Sparky's Reinhardt? You like Sparky's Reinhardt?
Yeah, Sparky. I was gonna say Sparky. He'd be in the top 5, but like I wouldn't rate him as highly as the others. He'd be more in the 4 or 5 spot. He's got ping issues, but he's got a very obvious playstyle.
He's number 1 charger.
Yeah.
Number 1 charger.
On cooldown, dude. On cooldown.
Is it? Alright, that's right, next question.
We have a question from LOL Exotic.
LOL Exotic, alright.
Who are the top 5 trolls in OCE?
Exotic's
Top
fine.
5 trolls.
Exotic. BMX Kid 420. Is that exotic?
Definitely Hobbs, for sure.
Frogger number 1.
And Frogger.
Frogger's
Frogger's
let's take Frogger, like Will, as in
Kebab
Magpie. I don't even know who else. That was good. I mean, like, I could say Rep, but Rep's just kind of like depressing sometimes. Like he's just like Rep just like abuses people. Like, oh, it's rough sometimes. No, not Squizzy, because Squizzy's actually serious. He's not a troll. He may seem like a troll, but he's not a troll, and it's sad. Squizzy, relax on it, dude.
Anyone else?
Rat God.
Who's that?
I'll let people figure that
out. Bane's definitely up there as well.
Yeah, meme Fedora 420. That guy in Twitch chat, he's pretty troll.
And
Ion, dude.
okay,
Ion, dude.
anyway,
Ion number
we're
one.
getting about
Yeah, trash dude in a 1v1. Suicided twice and he rage quit.
And what about oh, I just had his name, now it's just disappeared from my mind. Shit, it's gone. Oh, no. Oh, Dench. What about Dench?
Oh, Dench.
Dench.
No, shout out to Dench. Dench is alright.
Igo's gotta make the list.
Igo?
Chris,
Igo doesn't make the list. Igo just sits in
He's on probation in
He
parts.
just sits in
The
the not safe for
probation.
work channel on ANZ Overwatch and like jack
He
up
got the
pixel.
channel removed. The channel's gone.
No, is it?
it's still there.
He's just banned from
Okay, the
it.
channel was gone.
I told local to ban him from it.
I checked the channel was gone before.
Because he got the role not safe for work, like not safe for work, and he can't enter it anymore. I got him banned from it.
Okay, is that today, yeah?
That was Saturday.
Oh, okay.
That was when the rep Risen thing was going on. Oh, Risen number 1 troll. Here you go.
Yeah. Alright, next question. Thank you very much for that.
We have a question from Mr. Noid. How many people has refs fought so far?
Oh, that's he's right here.
Wubo fought before. You didn't see it on stream. The camera was turned the other way around. And then tomorrow he's fighting what? Lex? Who else is he fighting? Who else?
He's right here.
Addy,
Aaron's
after.
got him on his list. So there's no.
Oh yeah, I'm forced into that one. I don't want to do that, but
Yeah,
I'm
well,
forced
Aaron
into it.
wants to fight him, so there's that.
I have to take it.
Who else? Who else?
Addy after cheating and
Oh
screams.
yeah, Addy. The Addy kid.
Who else is there? I'll put Bim on there. Why not?
Nice. What
We
is it?
show envy, class envy.
Oh,
Just fight Polter for the sake of it.
dude, when we're thinking about best Lucios, he didn't even say Bim. Like, Bim's pretty good.
Oh, he doesn't make the list though.
Polter.
I'm sorry, Bim, but
It's hard to tell with Lucius though without playing with them. Because some of them
yeah, you actually have to play with them to hear their voice. That's fair. That's fair.
I guess it's
In
like
that
the
case,
bar.
I rate Flake. Flake's a pretty good Lucio.
You play with him?
Yeah, played with the Pugs.
Alright, next question. We already know who refs is going to beat up.
We have a question from Dozer.
Oh, shout out to Dozer.
Land Dodger.
Top 5 Jam players.
Oh, my jam player.
That list is too big, man.
everyone-
That list is too big.
CCam's on the bottom.
The list starts with
Does this
Dozer,
what about
GBB, and Machello.
Do you want a proper top 5 or a troll top
does
5?
Hobbs count because he subbed for them for like that 1 week?
Mock
Yun.
Just say him.
He can play it.
Is he the Ryan
He can
player?
play them twice.
Who is the Rhyme player?
Akari. Akari.
No, it wasn't Akari.
Like
No,
original?
before that, the original Jam.
Oh. Shut up. Soch. Was Soch a player? Okay. So
Oh, what?
it seems Soch.
Someone
No,
get
Peels.
Yeah, Peels.
Yeah,
Peels was good.
Rip pills, man.
Yeah, why don't we forgetting Peels? Like, he's
I
a good
get
at
it.
it.
Like my boy's a feeder, but he's good online. Yeah, CCam, he's alright. He does alright.
CCam's going.
He carried them in full
You're
circle.
talking about all the Jam players from all the way back?
Yeah, all the way back.
Okay.
Just
Like-
ATAR top 5.
Oh, dude, yeah, Atar's a gun. Like, you can tell he's still on that team, like the original lineup. Like,
ATAR at 20% play capacity makes top 5. All
Yeah.
5 slots. Sorry.
Oh, who else is on? Was in that? I like Jim Ebb back in the day, but definitely like, compared to like the players now, like on a serious note, like he doesn't compare to.
I heard he's also better at tennis than Dozer as well, who asked the question, so I just wanted to point that
I
out.
always
real
post a
quick.
picture of him winning the series and stuff.
Apparently,
Cool.
Doz's Zenyatta is better than IQT's.
Doz is a hard court one trick. That's
It was messy, wasn't it?
no hard court, hard tennis court.
Like hard
He's a
court.
hardcore.
A hard court
Shut
player.
us off this now.
Probably like definitely like, pretty much like the Fusion stack was like that's like if you want to be serious about it, was most successful team out of.
They weren't on the
all
Jam
generations.
org for long though, right? That
couple
was-
of
It's like a month, wasn't it?
yeah.
no, it's a bit longer than a month. No, it's
Towards the end of last year, they were still
towards
jam.
remember when RQT left, he got kicked from Tempo.
Yeah, now he's playing with the guy that kicked
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Remember, like he was playing with Jam back then when the whole roster issue happened with Spring Series. Yeah.
That whole snake drama.
When-
Yeah.
Wait,
They were there for a while.
Wait. Yeah, there we go.
They were there for a while.
Yeah. All right, next question. We didn't really answer too many top 5s.
Okay, we've got one from Xenox for
Okay.
you, Bobby.
Like,
About a month.
Is it true that you and Doctor spooned each other in New Zealand?
we slept in the same bed,
Boy.
but we didn't spoon. He was actually the friendly one. I put a barrier of pillows between us.
Wait,
And that is no joke.
how tight's his mug, dude?
How tight is his
How
mug?
tight's his mug?
It was his first time. It was his first time.
Who are you
So,
sleeping
yeah.
with at the apartment?
All 4 of us stayed there. All the casters stayed.
No, I mean
Oh,
the
no,
apartment
That's
this
the apartment
weekend.
this weekend.
Oh, this weekend.
Yeah, who are you gonna sleep with?
sleep
Oh.
in the crib in our room?
I
You
don't
can sleep in the crib,
Yeah,
baby.
sleep in the crib, dude.
And there's a crib.
Yeah, me and Jess sleep in that room, and then there's a crib as well.
Oh,
so
you're
jump
gonna
in.
feed? You're gonna feed me?
I'll jump in the crib.
Oh, dude.
you
Yeah.
go
All
on the
right.
bed, I'll
Easy.
watch.
It's already sorted.
Shit.
Get our phones ready, we're taking pictures.
All right. There you go, Xenox. Thank you for that question. All right. Next.
We have a question from Potassium.
Yep.
Are there any heroes you hate and refuse to put time into?
This is good. This is good for you.
Genji, I hate
Wait. My.
Genji. I just can't play that fucking piece of shit, dude. I don't know. I don't have like. I don't even know what you'd call it. Like, I think I have like epilepsy because whenever I play him, dude, and it's like I ult and you like shift through and then turn around, I'm just like, what the fuck's
I think I
happening?
can speak on behalf of all Overwatch players. We hate Diva.
Yeah, Davis try. Yeah.
Get rid of that hero.
Yeah. Fuck Diva.
Anything from you?
Diva's boring to play.
Davis right click.
Any-
She's,
Anything else?
she has a good kit though.
Alright, so
Too
what about?
good. I hate a right click, man. This hits gameplay.
Deletes
I want to kill
everything.
myself every time I ult.
I know Huss likes Sombra, but what about you guys? Do you guys like?
I love Sombra is my favorite. All right, that's what killed it. Even is the fact that I wanted to play Sombra every map. That's what killed it.
That's what killed Love Shack too. With Hey Katie wanted to
yeah,
play
no,
Love.
because we screwed
Hey,
them.
Katie had the right idea. Sombra's the pick.
Sombra's good, man.
The
Sombra is
strats weren't
good.
there though. The strats were not there.
I remember
Shout out
we
to
screwed
Jackson.
Love Shack, and yeah, like I bullied him over the fact that I could play Sombra and he couldn't. So that was it. Yeah.
All right. Next question, Ben.
We have a question from Geeky Stacy.
All right.
They would like to see refs flex.
All right.
Please.
It's not happening. Sorry.
I'll flex on him. I'll flex on him real quick.
Sorry, it's not happening.
Flex on him. Try to flex on him.
There you go. That's done.
Well, we are playing flexed
Yeah, I'm playing
Tomorrow.
Flex
Tomorrow.
tomorrow and Sunday.
Catch him. You can catch him on the OC Overwatch channel. Actually, if you don't know,
It's okay. I don't need the mic for that.
I was gonna say if you don't know what Twitch channel the stream is on tomorrow, it's on the OC Overwatch channel. So if you're not following that, make sure you do so now. You can follow that. Go through on my Twitter or anyone else's Twitter. You can follow them pretty easy on there, and you can find the channel.
Watch me go off. Watch Mason feed.
There's actually a proper production on, so tune in. It's not like the 3v3 shit where we just like set Bobby and Gino up on a PC. It's actually fucking proper production, so tune in.
All right, next question.
We have a question from Render, but I'm going to cut it down to the top person in each role in the scene.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Wait, like are we splitting it up like projectile and hit scan?
Each
shit?
role.
Each role.
Like then you could just say DPS.
Yeah, projectile.
I don't know, fusion kills. That's pretty much it, right?
That's
Alright, like
not
I'll give a shout out to my boy here. I reckon Huss is like just
Us is the best feeder.
when it comes to like
I'm the best
just
feeder. I'll take that.
anything. Like
What is CKM? You guys said he was
no,
feeding
CKM
like.
is our
CKM's
feeder.
not in the scene
Look, I
anymore.
can't give
Okay.
him
Yeah,
any
true.
tip. Like he's just a feeder. The Huss can play like anything. in
I
his
take
eye.
feeding beyond.
So he's like the ultimate flex. You're like the ultimate flex. I don't know who else though.
Ultimate
Like I don't fucking know.
Main tank would go to. I'd go to Mosh or Trill.
Mosh needs
That-
to learn the aggressive aspect of main tank.
Yeah, that's alright. Trill's got really good in the last month.
Yeah, his really improved.
Honestly, like I like really rate KS1. Like playing against it, he like outplays Yellow Ryan so many.
In terms of
times.
Ryan
Like, I
Ryan battles, I
really-
give the edge to Troll.
I
would.
I'd never watched them play. So I don't know.
Maybe like KS1's Winston could be better than Trill's for all I know, but like he's really good with
I
dive.
just remember like KS1 just outplays Yellow Ryan so much. Is good.
He's good. He's a star player.
What about hit scan?
Eat you up. I eat you up.
Aim wise, eat you up.
The guy's a living aimbot.
Yeah, I can't comment on his brain. I haven't played with him.
Yeah, like
He needs to
Insane.
confirm whether he's that Chinese symbol alt account because I reckon he is. But anyway, well that guy's a cheater. One or the other.
Okay, what about the healers then? Do we split it up with Lucio and then the healers? Like, how would you split up these healers?
Because like then you got to have projectile DPS as well.
yeah,
Okay.
And I reckon like
projectile DPS.
projectile DPS. I reckon it was CKM when he was playing. I suck the ginger.
In terms of flexibility, I probably would give it to CKM. No joke.
Bill is really good too. Like,
No, but
Bill-
CKM's more flexible.
Oh no, but I'm talking about now because CKM doesn't play.
During summer series, like he went off.
Like
He's
Bill is really good
fantastic.
too. Bill's a really good projectile DPS. I don't know who else.
Trill is a good unit.
Yeah, he's a good unit.
What about ATAR?
Anything holding him back from ATAR is his lack of Farah. If
And-
he could
and-
play that hero, then he'd be number one.
I mean, he's not just
Like,
he's
everything
not
else he
flexing
plays,
as much
like-
as he was like before he came back. He was saying earlier. Like,
Well, that's because
Roadhog
of
and shit.
strategy limitations. But
Yeah.
like his
But it's also just
very
the fact
good
he
at
didn't play for
projectiles.
a month.
yeah, a month away, coming back to the game, obviously.
right. I reckon he'll easily get back up the top though. He'll easily.
Can you stop slamming the couch?
Okay, it's time to do the healers. Ports.
Yeah, ask him.
It's a hard one, the Ana one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good artists.
I can't. Gumba has a good brain. Like commenting, playing other games with him. Good brain.
Gumba needs to stop jumping.
He needs to stop jumping a bit.
But
yeah.
he's a good Ana. His comms are pretty clean. His playstyle's
Mechanic
clean.
wise, he's not bad mechanically, but you can't match up with a Lim and Lush, right?
And what about Cantus?
And
He's
Cantus.
not-
yeah.
Yeah, Candace is actually pretty good Ana.
Saphira?
Cantus is good
Do you like his
mechanically.
Saphira? He's honor as well?
Yeah,
Saphira's
Saphira is
pretty good.
consistent. That's
But in terms of best, I'd say performance-wise, I'd give it to Gumba. He's pretty good at staying alive on Ana. And I'd give the Lucio to Aki too.
There's also Ali. There's the one trick Ana Ali as well. Don't forget about Ali.
Ali.
Ali. Shout out to Ali, aka Money.
Oh, don't leak, dude. Don't leak. His name's George now, right?
Yeah, George.
What about...
What are you putting the mic in my face for?
We've got Aaron as well, who's playing here tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Aaron's yeah.
Yeah,
His
Aaron-
is actually really good. It's surprising. You don't expect it, but he hits a lot of sleeps and shots.
Yeah, he was
Gives you a lot of pressure.
he was recommended as a trial for our team when we were reforming.
He's got a CS background, so he does have that really
Yeah, his
solid
aim's
aim.
pretty good. Just don't know how he's on other heroes. Don't have the most
Yeah.
experience. He's flexible.
Someone
isn't
said it
he?
the other day, but I reckon more hit scan players need to change to Ana players, right?
Like, PB does a
well,
good job.
There's
with
a few
Ana.
there's a few Ana players that are kind of like lacking, but I think hit scan players need to change.
Yeah, Jackson. Hey, Katie would be a good Ana
He
player.
loves Ana, doesn't he?
He's played it a lot too.
Is he coming back to the scene? Like, I
He's playing. What's that new game called? Battleground Unknown or whatever.
Battleground, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Player Unknown.
Rip. Let's a player. He'll be back. They always come back.
He'll be back.
Alright.
Everyone's back to watch.
He'll be in a team where the
Yeah, we
Oasis.
got the Lucio like it's like, I voted RQT because his calls are
Yeah.
really good. The rest is probably second. It's my boy.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Yeah, just like attitude.
It's hard not to to
Yeah,
say
for
again.
Lucio players, you have to know their comms. You honestly have to know their comms.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
it's
you-
very hard to judge
Yeah.
a Lucio player without playing with them.
Like in terms of mechanics, Frog is up there because he's really good with the wall ride mechanic. But like that's not the only part of Lucio. You know, you need to have a good shot call on Lucio because you can see everyone through walls and stuff.
All right, time for next question then.
We have a question from Alex Meister.
Oh, Alex Meister.
The best unfinished song created by a player in the scene.
Like, how do I know it was going to be about
I wonder who could get this.
best unfinished song?
Why are you putting it in my face? I don't know.
Oh, man,
Do the honors.
I reckon we can get a live. I think we get a live version of it right now. Acoustic? You reckon acoustic? Dude, I can drop a beat, dude. I did it on the Squizzy Saria rap battle, alright? I can drop the beat, dude. You want to go in? Oh, pussing out.
It's a close top one between Bane and Weaver, honestly.
What's Bane's song? I've never heard this one.
I'm sure Bane can come up with one.
That's his actual name. It's mixtape name down on the down low.
On the down low, yeah.
We're going to get. Go. Wait. Okay, we'll take a short break. We just need to refill our drinks.
No, you don't need to pour. I can just run off right on.
Yeah, but I want one.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to take a short break. We refill our drinks and we'll start answering more questions before we wrap things up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here with the same boys. We're just going to finish up answering some questions before we wrap things up. So fire away, Ben, with the next question.
A question from Molotov.
Oh, good
Any
old Molly.
players that have left the scene that you think could have been in top 3 teams?
You're talking about yourself, Molotov.
Is he on a team?
Yeah, but he left and he came back.
Alright.
So,
Probably who left. Who's
I
left?
don't know. I can't say. Dozer could have made those.
Oh, yeah.
Dozer is good.
Full metal, boys. Full metal.
Is he on a team?
He quit everything to play Overwatch, and I don't even think he's on a team anymore. So full metal, boys. Who else even left? I actually don't. Who's left?
Pills could have came back for a
left the
team.
scene
Pills,
out.
Pills,
Me,
yeah.
dude, me.
Yeah.
Top one.
Nah, I don't know.
Someone right now as well is Jordan. Jordan from
Is Jordan
Masterminds. He's
Jordan,
left.
True, Jordan.
Isn't,
Yeah.
isn't he a sub perfusion goes at the moment? He's
Jordan.
listed as sub perfusion.
He's
goes.
a Mass Effect Andromeda competitive player now.
Yeah.
He actually is. Dude. I think he's put
Yeah.
45 hours into that game, and it's only been out like 4 days.
Jeez.
And that game looks like shit. Sorry, Jordan.
I mean, we have to give one to CKM, right? One of those.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
he'll come-
he will come.
He will come back end
Once
of
he
year.
finishes school. He'll come back.
Hey, Katie as well.
AKD, he's gone at the moment.
Well, he's not.
It's
It's
not-
It's only like a week, right?
There's
Like,
no
he hasn't
official notice
technically
of him
gone.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's not playing with the team anymore. Yeah, I think I reckon he'll dip his toes into the streaming pool now. The Oasis apartment.
He'll pull easy views.
He should. His stream's entertaining. So
I haven't even watched the stream. I don't know.
You just don't watch anyone's stream.
Put the mic in my face on these questions, huh?
Anyone else before we go to the next question?
Shout out to Rep.
Rep.
Oh, money!
Money. Oh, money. Yeah, money.
Money honestly could actually be on a top team.
When money cares, he is a great
Yeah, if he
unit.
put, if
Amazing
he put his
unit.
head in a little, he could be on a top team.
It's hard to carry in the Australian scene, so
It's weird though, like he stopped playing and he seemed to have pulled his head in a little bit, which is just weird.
I mean, some players just want to have fun and play rank. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
True. Alright, next question.
And win trade.
We have a question from JY0. What do you think of Winston's
Jai.
jump?
Winston's
Jump.
I love it. I love playing Winston. I love his kit.
It is a good ability. What the fuck do you want from me, dude? What do you want? What else is there to answer?
Next question. I don't think anyone can answer it better than that.
We have another question from JY0.
Jai. Yeah, it's just Jai.
Jai? Alright. The best Torbjorn in OCE.
Tommy Knocker. That's it, boys. AKA account called Torb Cummies.
Always like.
That's actually, that is his account name, alright? It is.
I liked Degs on Torb. Yeah, he's got a good Torb.
But Tommy's a one Torb. Tommy is a Torb one trip.
Hey, we need him.
Lie. Huh?
Yeah, Rancher only plays Torb.
What about that guy
Atar's
called
Torb is crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, Atar goes off on
Do
top.
you reckon they're gonna like bring that out at some point?
Nah, because the Lucio player usually swaps to it.
Okay. But RQT, like if he's gonna swap to anything that's not Lucio, you want to play
Yeah,
Symmetra.
if there's a patch that buffs him and he becomes meta as one of the DPS, then yeah, they could pull it out.
Anyone else? Any other Torb players?
Besides from all those attack Torb picks in my rank games, no.
You play Torb?
I play Torb every now and then, but like, I haven't played him a lot recently, so.
Alright, next question.
We have a question from Conraw.
Yep.
Your favorite Australian Overwatch tournament so far?
Oh, Summer
Heroes
Series.
League. Yeah, Summer Series. That was heaps good.
I didn't like Summer Series. Unpopular opinion, they fucked me. Nah, like they screwed me because I was going to Europe and they changed the qualifiers 2 days before, so not a fan, didn't play in it. Favorite one was like nothing. Lands, dude, lands are the best. Rock up to your lands, boys. They're actually the best. They're actually the best.
Answer is obviously going to be... The answer is obviously going to be personal preference, but for me, the GameStar finals where we're down 2-0 and reverse sweep 3-2. That was an amazing...
Was this Jam Gaming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
that
just
was a
after we
good
kicked
watch.
our cutie. That was so fun.
Yeah, I remember. I was casting that one. Yeah, that was.
That was a really close series.
I think the Nepal went down to 2-2, 3-2.
Another one I really liked was another. It was against Alter Ego versus Untitled Spreadsheet, and they got Untitled Spreadsheet got knocked down to the losers bracket by Love Shack, and then they came back to beat Alter Ego. No, that's a different one. They got knocked down into the losers bracket from Alter Ego, and then they came back and beat them. They went to like 5 games in the ESL finals.
This is one of the ESL majors, right?
Yeah. And then they did the same thing to Love Shack, knocked them out, and they went to the losers bracket, and then they beat Love Shack into the finals. Yeah, that's some good ones. But like Summer Series, I guess that kind of sucks for you boys because we didn't do the LAN, so you didn't get to come over. But like, when we were over there, that was like so much fucking fun, dude.
Is there like a proper
I
land
wish there
setup and
wasn't
everything
like
there?
that. Like the land would have been good for that.
Oh,
It
dude.
just sucks that it fell through.
The
It
whole-
seemed to fall through, like just because of the couple. Sorry, Wuvo, to call it your teammate, but it was just the couple of SCA guys who was like in the scene seemed to make the land not happen. Like, I mean,
I wouldn't say a couple. A lot of people wanted C teams in it as well.
yeah, but the
It's-
thing that
it's
kicked
better-
it, the
it's
thing
better
that kicked it off
exposure.
was people like Sparky not being able to play, right? Like that was the thing that
Yeah,
sparked the
don't-
argument
I wouldn't
happening.
say that was the main.
But it's what sparked the argument happening, right?
No, they're going to pay for his own flights. He was going to get himself there, I'm pretty sure. He was going to get sorted. I'm fairly sure Sparky was going to get sorted. No, like Silver would have helped him out.
Yeah, but you had to fly. The original rules was 6 Australians. Like,
Yeah, but they
you
changed
had to
that.
fly and come.
No,
through.
you could have one
No, but I'm saying
international.
like that's what sparked the argument was that it was 6
Okay.
Australians or New Zealanders. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
yeah, that's what sparked the argument.
Well, that's another in-depth conversation for another time. All right, we'll get to the next question.
We have a question from Nellery.
Yeah.
What you say it?
Your thoughts on Nectar's incredible ability to feed more than everyone else on his team
I
combined?
mean, as a fellow feeder, I gotta really commend him on that. It's like something beyond me. I can't explain it. He just finds the most optimal way to feed, and I love it. It's just
Alright,
such
look,
a
like-
treat.
Huss, don't sink yourself to that level. Nectar is next level feeder, alright?
I mean,
Haas is number one.
Have
You haven't seen
Have
Haas.
you ever played a pug with Nectar?
a pug?
You played a scrim or a tournament with Haas.
He is like probation/banned in pugs just because of how much he feeds. And he'll admit it. He knows that he feeds hard. It's true.
Alright, next question. Tell me that one.
We have a question from Render. He's
Okay.
asking who the best flex player is because apparently you forgot him when you did your top players.
Who the best flex player is?
Doesn't Render play far?
I mean, if you want to talk flex in terms of like playing Zaya, I would say Huru because his Zaya is insane. But I suck my boy's dick again.
No.
He plays like every character at like a high level.
I'd put Yuki there. He's claimed as DPS. No, he's labeled as DPS.
I know.
But he plays everything really well.
What about Kiki?
Kiki's limited to 2 heroes really well.
Oh, you exploited.
Well, the flex
Exploited.
role is just the third tank, right?
He's like one of the best of both roles. His Diva's probably the best in the scene. Yeah, his Diva's the best in the scene. And his Zarya's really high up there as well. Probably the best in the scene as well. Like, wouldn't doubt it.
His Zarya shields are insane
Yeah, his
too.
shields are really
Yeah.
on point.
He's good at playing around. He's great at playing around.
Alright, load up next question.
We have a question from Molotov. How do you kill Aid up on Tracer?
Don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Just don't.
I guess you don't. Dude.
You don't. Like, he kills your whole team.
He is insane.
You just might as well AFK and spawn.
That kid may as well be hacked.
He's actually got, like, in Korean scrims, he's actually gotten, like, team kills on his own.
Yeah, that kid may as well be hacking. He may as well be. I reckon he'd increase 1% accuracy if he actually started cheating. That kid is insane. He is.
We'll take 3 more questions and then we'll grab some of the Zen guys to jump on. Yep, next question.
We have another question from Jai. Who feeds the most ult charge in OCE?
My Roadhog, man. It's
Gooch.
pretty next level.
Gooch for throwing the finals of GameStar. Gooch. It's half a meme, don't worry. It's half a meme, don't worry.
I'm not on this meme.
CKM, Yuki, and Hustler's Hog. All 3 of them combined.
My hog's fed a lot of ult. I can definitely say it.
What about anyone else?
You'll go into a fight expecting Zarya to have 20% ult charge. She'll have Grav.
Yeah, she'll have grab. Don't doubt it, dude. It's happened.
Alright, second last question.
We have a question from Frogger who keeps asking this question over and over and over again.
Shout out to Frogger.
When will refs flex on stream? And if not, please make Mason flex.
I just flexed before.
did.
I have no
Can we get a
muscles.
UI?
I'm sorry.
Let's
Flex
scratch
from-
that question.
Scrap
Grab
that
another
question.
one. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Frogger.
number 2. That doesn't count. Fuck Frogger.
We got a question from Strady180. Who has the biggest solo queue mentality in the scene?
Oh, who? I reckon. Oh god.
No,
Yeah,
he's
well,
working. He's
Back
working.
then?
Like someone like Nectar though is also like
So-
super
solo.
high level like solo queuer because fucking boost. But I don't know. Huss is alright. Like solo queue. Like,
I don't do that in games.
I go-
I'm different in officials.
Like, it's like what? It's like
But
you,
would you-
I go, Nectar.
No, we're talking about solo queue mentality.
Yeah, like who? How you define?
So-
When you go into
Yeah, yeah.
tournaments. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like best in solo queue.
I'm sorry to say this, but Tomo.
Turbo?
Yeah.
So
Like positional wise
I mean,
and stuff.
Nectar still stands there, right?
I think Nectar's up
Oh
there.
yeah, Nectar still stands there.
He plays the save in both. He does.
Also Yuki to a degree. Not so much. He's been working on that very well.
Because he can carry, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. He does work, so it works. Like why not?
alright, last question.
Counted full, Bobby.
Another question from Frogger. Who would your OCE dream team be?
Oh, they're blank
Oh.
esports, yeah? Like,
Honestly, just
gone
get the
overseas.
highest rated players and put them in one team.
Can we do this without blank
Cobain,
esports? Because they're not
me.
technically here now. We'll do this without blank esports players because they're not technically here
Yeah,
now.
no, yeah, fair enough. I'm trash at this, so you two, because you're top tier.
If teams had a long period of time to scrim without getting tilted, Gumba on Lucio.
No, we're not doing blank. No blank.
Oh no, blank.
Yeah.
Do you reckon no blank?
No blank.
Do you reckon no blank? Because that would be a lot more interesting, yeah?
Cantus on support, right? Like, Cantus is a support player.
When you talk support players, you have to know their comms, and I don't know his comms, so it's
Well,
hard.
Cantus leads, right? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure Cantus leads.
Yeah, I mean, he only scrimmed with us once, and he wasn't really talking. But like, that's acceptable. It's a new team. Like, I'd be quiet too. So I can't comment.
Well, I mean,
on him.
he led Jam for however long.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there, like, in one game playing Soldier for some reason. But he plays, like, things you have to actually aim on, and he's still like in-game leading. So I put Candace on.
I'd probably just say the current plot 1, to be honest. Like, I know that's cocky, but I can't think of
Snakes, dude. Snakes. Come
Yeah.
on, Snakes
Snakes
is
is pretty good as well.
Brett TJK on if he was dedicated. Yeah, he'd be on the
If he
list.
played more, he would be.
He's just not dedicated. That's fine. Like some players don't want to be
Well,
dedicated.
He's got his own life. He's working and shit.
What's wrong with that?
But he would be like if
Oh,
he
he's
if he played
amazing.
full time, he would be like top 2, top 3 DP.
Imagine he cared like as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
He would be a freak.
So, who would you take
wanna-
on the main? So you just have you'd have Mosh.
Wait, I want to say, given time, Micro will become one of the best players in this scene.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Mako
insane.
is really
Yeah.
good.
He's here tomorrow.
He's here tomorrow.
Oh, really?
He's definitely going to become one of the best players in this scene.
I'll take
How
it.
old is he
I'll
now?
have
He's
that
like
kid.
14 or something, and he's on like
I think he's 15.
Monopoly Club, which is a highly rated
I
team.
think he might have just turned 15. I don't know
Yeah?
what I'm lying about that. But
He's really good. He's got a lot of potential. So I'm
that
looking
whole
forward to
Monopoly
it.
Club, man. Monopoly Club is like the team
Isn't
to
Adam on that
watch.
team as well? He's like really young.
Well, that team's like average age is like 17 or something.
Yeah,
like,
it's
they
pretty
are
insane.
young.
Hmm.
That team is a team to watch out for.
Maybe they'll get worse when they get older though.
Yeah, they might get shit on. That's
It
true.
depends on
They
their
might.
mentality going into it. Like,
But no,
that's up to them.
you're right. Micro is really good for how young he is.
You don't know how serious they are either. They could be a lot better if they were very serious.
It's just maturity as well. Like, I mean, Micro doesn't talk much. Just, I guess, because he's young, right?
Well, that's something he can work on.
Yeah, but exactly. That's what I mean.
yeah, that's
like,
what I mean.
like
He's
when
young.
he gets older, he'll start calming more
Yeah.
and stuff, and I think he'll be insane. I agree.
Right.
Mechanically, he's really good.
That's enough for questions. We'll take a couple about a 30-second break. We're gonna switch people over. We're going to have Zen Crew on here. And
What about the Wivo rap?
the Weaver rap? Oh, you have to come down here to watch this
That'll
live.
be the closer. Don't worry. We promised it.
All right, please. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Zen Crew me this time around. So this is the first time we're doing an Overwatch 6v6 here, I believe. We've done the 3v3 that we did a couple of months ago. But this time around, let's talk about how this came to fruition. So anyone want to kick things off, and how did this all start to have an Overwatch tournament here?
I'll kick off.
Yep.
So basically, this year we decided to really like delve into the esport community. I think it was actually PAX that we went to, and then we were just like, wow, Overwatch is like a huge thing, right? Like everyone at PAX this year was just Overwatch cosplay, and we're just like, man, because we were originally like, I'm a Dota player myself.
Yep.
You're a Dota player, and so we had a bit of bias towards Dota, but we're like, wow, Overwatch. And so I think a few of us started installing Overwatch, started absolutely fiending it. I've been absolutely just going hard the past 2 weeks. Really low elo.
What about... Yeah, it's all good. You know, you can probably meet some of the boys tomorrow and then get boosted.
I'm up for boosting.
Yeah, but okay.
I'm
What
very
about...
boosted at the moment downstairs.
What about like what were the previous events that you just recently had here? So you had Dota and Hearthstone, yeah?
I think it was the Fireside tournament
Yeah.
that we had, the Fireside gathering we had like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
so like you guys are all like keen for like the future of like Overwatch. Like what's the whole plan here with?
Yeah.
What's your vision for Overwatch in Melbourne?
I guess so. Where ZEN comes in into the esports scene in Melbourne is more so providing a central hub to actually play and compete and create these types of tournaments for the community.
Yep.
I think one of our challenges is to cater for each individual community, and Overwatch is obviously one of those communities that have really kind of nurtured and grown exponentially over the last year or so. So it came out in beta maybe just under a year ago. And that was the first time I witnessed it. Not usually an FPS guy, but I found it very interactive when I first played it. And so I think there are kind of, when I come into ZEN, you just see a lot of players coming in, playing Overwatch. You see guys coming up in group of 6, and you see a lot of players picking up really quickly. And I think the other thing is there's a lot of overlap between CSGO players. They'll come in, they'll play Overwatch, but then you also have your more strategy-like games and players coming from League of Legends and Dota 2 into Overwatch as well. So it's like this kind of hybrid niche community that's come up and super passionate about it as well. I think the other cool thing is the fact that Blizzard's also putting a lot of effort into growing this particular game. I mean, with the Overwatch League that's coming around, I think it's, you know, creating that high-level top-tier competition for the whole world. And I think for a gaming lounge like ZEN, where our vision is for Overwatch is to be able to cater to the 70% or 80% of players that, you know, might not necessarily be at that top tier, but they might want to eventually get there one day, and just being able to create more fertile players and grounds and basically build the local scene up.
Yeah.
And just, you know, give them something to compete for, give them something to play for. That's what I guess that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, because this is the first time we've had some lands in the past, but they never really worked out so much. So like a lot of people, there's even people flying in. So even we've got Wuvo from Silla, and he's over from Christchurch, and I think we've got Will, one from who played with the Yes Men. He's flying over from New Zealand. So you have people that are actually interested flying from another country to come play here. So, you know, what does that like mean to you? Does that mean like you want to go take things even further next time that you put on an Overwatch event?
I think it's like a massive honor. I think like a massive thank you for all the players that are coming down. You guys are purely just like supporting our scene. Basically, all these people who come down, they like really lift the caliber and the viewability of our tournaments, and it just makes all our hard work pay off, I suppose, as well. I mean, I know especially Jess and Zhong, you guys have worked super hard on this tournament so far. You guys have put countless hours, and so have all the OCE people. So I guess I'd take this opportunity to thank everyone as well.
Yeah.
And like everyone works for these guys, and I think it's just like if we all keep helping each other, and that's how the scene will grow, right? I guess the prize money is like one factor, but I think that like for most people that's like a second incentive. It's more so you just do it because you love it.
Yeah, it's like everyone wants to kind of hang out and like be a part. Like they want the community to kind of just come together and spend time with each other.
Exactly. I think that's the big thing that we're trying to promote here. Just like I think like we're just trying to bring back like couch side gaming, right? Like you just get around with a couple of your mates and you're just like punching each other while you're like, you know, eating ults.
So, what are your like thoughts on this weekend? Though we've talked about like the future and the past. Like, what are the thoughts on this coming weekend from you guys?
I think it's going to be amazing. So having the weeks leading up to this, technically we've had a lot of dramas and lots of man hours have been put into it to make it. You know, from our end, we want to offer the best for all the players, and to see where we've started from a very, very small community, you know, 3v3, and now expanding to all this, you know, OCE tournament is pretty amazing. Like, you know, it's crazy to see how many people come here. You know, what 10 teams already, you know, and we're blocking people signing in. It just shows how great the community is and how much it's blown up to.
What about the rest of you as well? Your thoughts on this weekend?
I think for us, we're using this as a foundation for future events. Like, we definitely want to be able to put in more money and have more sponsors, like, for future events and hold something, like, big. So that's a big thing.
I think to answer your question, like, how do we feel given that the tournament's going to stretch out over 2 days and we're on the eve of the tournament actually happening? you know, it's for a night like this, it's always a little bit nerve-wracking knowing the amount of players that are coming in, the amount of expectations that we kind of are trying to meet, but not just meet, but also exceed for these players, especially the ones that are coming over from New Zealand. I think the other thing is, obviously the OCE guys have put a lot of effort into ramping up production this time around, and you know, we've got excellent casters like yourself, and I think to have all these different pieces like come in together, I think it's a real opportunity for us to do something really cool for the community. But I think, you know, in the moment, it's going to be really exciting when you get through it, and it's really on the end when we'll get a sense of gratification from it at the end. Yeah.
Well, we'll start to wrap things up because it is past midnight and we're all got to get rest before the big day, or the big 2 days leading up this weekend. So, final thoughts from all you guys before we close off the podcast.
Fuck Arco.
Wow. Anything from you guys? That would have been a pretty actually sweet
I want
way
to shout
cover.
out to my boy Ernie Fan Face Pie. Best of luck through the group stages. Yeah.
I was just in the black room just then, and a few customers were just there asking me about what's happening. They told me that they were going to compete, just come in and just annihilate everybody. So be prepared.
Yeah,
Go black room, guys.
Yeah.
Go Zen, go OCE.
Alright, well thanks. Yeah, shout out to the rap god that joined us. Rat, I thought you said rap god. I'm like, we got the rap god here.
Eminem.
Oh, the rap god. Alright, thanks for joining us. We had a lot of people on, a lot of fun. We'll see you tomorrow for the stream. It'll be on OCE Overwatch on their Twitch channel, so if you're not following that, make sure you do. And peace, love you all. See you next time.